Welcome to Life in the God Lane. I'm Tom West, and these are my power verses for the day from John chapter 1, verses 6 through 7. This is for Tuesday, April 26th, 2022. Now, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you get notified every time I roll one of these out. That's every day. And make comments, give me thumbs up. Do everything you can to help me get this out to as many people as I can. What we do here is simple. We teach the Bible and apply it to life. We try to get everybody walking in the God lane so that they follow Christ and have their life all squared away. And again, this is Turn On the Light, and hope it's a blessing to your life. Over 40 years ago now, I was walking through our apartment. Our son was our only child, and he was a baby. And it was dark, and I was trying not to wake anybody up, just walking through the house in the middle of the night for some reason. Don't even remember why. And I walked into a coffee table. I banged my shins and stubbed my toe, and it hurt. I was able to keep from screaming, but I said to myself, "Self, turn on the lights." It's a lot simpler that way. About 740 years or so before Jesus came as the light of the world, God had a plan to tell people to turn on the light and not walk in darkness, especially the people of Israel. We bump into that in John chapter 1, verses 6 and 7. There came a man who was from God. His name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning that light, so that through him all men might believe. He wanted people to believe, to put their faith in Jesus Christ. God's plan, set in place, again, about 740 years earlier, important enough to plan it out way in advance. And his plan was to send a man, John the Baptist, to announce to the world that the time had come to turn on the light. So how do we turn on the light? So we don't wander around in darkness. Well, we believe in Christ. And probably a better way to say it in this text is to trust Christ. You trust Christ. When we trust Christ, the light comes on, and in our life begins to change. We're walking in the light. We begin living in the light and not walking around banging our spiritual shins and stubbing our spiritual toes. It gets better. We walk light. We walk in the God lane. Get life all squared away. John's ministry was to the nation of Israel to prepare them for Christ, who is the light of the world, so that they could trust him and turn on the light in their life, be headed for heaven, and square life away now. Live better. So how does God get people's attention today and communicate with them today? I was thinking about 2 Corinthians 5, verse 20. I believe it has the answer. We are therefore Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making his appeal through us. We implore you on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. Today, all Christ followers are ambassadors to a world that's in darkness. And we implore people to be reconciled to God. That means be restored to a relationship with God. And how does that happen? Trust Christ and what he paid for you at the cross and the fact that he is raised from the dead. When people trust him, they're brought back into relationship with God. They're restored. They begin walking in the light of a relationship with God. That light is switched on. Then no more spiritual shin banging and toe stubbing. Walking in the light is in place, and that's where we all need to live. Go there. I will talk to you tomorrow.